The 7 essential vitamins that transform weak legs into strong, stable support. Picture yourself getting out of bed every morning with legs that feel powerful, reliable, and bursting with vitality. No more unexpected weakness, no more sudden, painful cramping, and no more anxiety about losing balance or taking a fall. If staying active, independent, and self-assured matters to you, the answer lies in proper nutrition. Today, I'm revealing the 7 most powerful vitamins and minerals that can transform your legs from unreliable to unstoppable, from enhancing muscle performance to preserving bone strength and improving blood flow. These crucial nutrients can dramatically change how you move and feel each day, whether you enjoy neighborhood walks, dancing with friends, or simply maintaining your day-to-day independence. This information could be exactly what you've been searching for. Before we dive into these game-changing nutrients, I'd love to know where you're watching from today. Share your location in the comments section below, and feel free to ask any questions that come to mind. And don't forget to tap that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss valuable health advice from Vitality Plus. Let's build a stronger, more active future together. Let's begin with the most crucial nutrient, vitamin D. As we journey through our later years, our bodies undergo inevitable changes. Muscle mass naturally decreases, bones gradually lose density, and movements that once felt effortless can become increasingly challenging. One of the most frequently overlooked causes for this decline is insufficient vitamin D. This isn't just about maintaining healthy bones. This remarkable vitamin plays a fundamental role in keeping your legs powerful, balanced, and fully functional. Let's explore why vitamin D stands as the most vital nutrient for maintaining leg strength in seniors, and how ensuring adequate levels can transform mobility and overall quality of life. As we grow older, our skin becomes significantly less efficient at creating vitamin D from sunlight. Making matters worse, many older adults spend reduced time outdoors due to mobility limitations, lifestyle changes, or concerns about sun exposure. The unfortunate result? Widespread deficiency that silently erodes muscle strength, leaving legs weak and unstable. Research consistently demonstrates that low vitamin D levels directly correlate with muscle weakness and increased fall risk in seniors. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism discovered that older adults with sufficient vitamin D levels maintained stronger muscle fibers, better coordination, and improved balance, making them significantly less vulnerable to injuries and fractures. Conversely, those with deficiency experienced accelerated muscle deterioration, making even basic activities like climbing stairs or rising from a chair increasingly difficult. Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker lately? Type yes in the comments if you've experienced this change. You might be surprised how many others share this concern. Vitamin D goes far beyond calcium absorption and bone health, though those are certainly crucial. This powerhouse nutrient directly impacts muscle performance by enhancing protein synthesis and improving communication between nerves and muscles. Think of it as essential fuel for your leg muscles. Without adequate amounts, they simply cannot perform optimally. Studies reveal that vitamin D plays a critical role in preserving fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are essential for quick reactions and maintaining balance. These specialized fibers help prevent falls by allowing your legs to respond rapidly when balance is challenged. Without sufficient vitamin D, these vital muscle fibers deteriorate, resulting in slower reaction times, weaker contractions, and significantly higher injury risk. Additionally, vitamin D helps reduce inflammation in muscle tissues, alleviating chronic discomfort and pain that many seniors experience in their legs. If you suffer from frequent cramping, stiffness, or unexplained leg pain, you might be surprised to discover that optimizing vitamin D levels often brings substantial relief. Ignoring vitamin D deficiency doesn't just mean weaker legs. It opens the door to numerous serious health complications, most concerning osteoporosis and fractures. Without adequate vitamin D, calcium cannot be properly absorbed, resulting in brittle bones highly susceptible to breaking. A simple stumble could lead to a major fracture, dramatically affecting mobility and independence. Beyond bones and muscles, vitamin D deficiency has been linked to increased risks of heart conditions, cognitive decline, and weakened immunity. Seniors who neglect their vitamin D intake may not only struggle with leg weakness, but also face higher probability of chronic conditions that further diminish quality of life. What's your primary concern about leg health as you age? Share in the comments. Your experience might help others facing similar challenges. The good news? Ensuring optimal vitamin D levels is straightforward and can deliver life-changing benefits. Here are the most effective approaches to boost vitamin D and maintain strong, steady legs. Sunlight exposure. Just 15 to 30 minutes in direct sunlight, preferably during morning or late afternoon hours, provides a natural boost. Exposing arms and legs maximizes absorption, though be mindful that sunscreen can limit vitamin D synthesis. Vitamin D-rich foods, while diet alone may not fully meet daily requirements, including fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, fortified dairy products, egg yolks, and mushrooms, can contribute significantly to overall intake. Supplements. For many seniors, especially those with limited outdoor time, vitamin D supplements become essential. Most experts recommend 800 to 1,000 IU daily for optimal bone and muscle health, though higher doses may be necessary for those with severe deficiencies under medical supervision. If you're uncertain about your vitamin D status, a simple blood test provides clarity. Many healthcare providers now routinely check vitamin D levels in older adults, recognizing its crucial role in preventing falls and fractures. Our second vital nutrient, calcium. Unlike younger individuals whose bones actively remodel, seniors experience gradual bone mass reduction, making them more vulnerable to fractures. This poses particular danger for the legs, hip fractures, femur breaks, and stress. Fractures in the lower limbs rank among the most serious injuries older adults face. A minor fall that might have caused little harm in youth can result in months of recovery or even permanent mobility loss when bones lack necessary calcium reserves. But calcium's importance extends beyond bone strength. It plays a crucial role in muscle contraction as well. Every movement, from taking a step to standing up, depends on the complex interaction between calcium ions and muscle fibers. Calcium triggers muscle contraction, ensuring smooth, controlled movement. Without adequate calcium, muscles may cramp, feel weak, or fail to generate the force needed for stability. This explains why many individuals with calcium deficiency experience frequent leg cramps, sluggish movement, and reduced muscle endurance. Does anyone here experience frequent leg cramps? Type cramps in the comments if this is something you struggle with. We'd love to know how many viewers share this common issue. How can you ensure your body receives enough calcium? While dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese remain excellent sources, they're certainly not the only options. Leafy greens, kale, bok choy, almonds, tofu, sardines with bones, and fortified plant-based milks also provide substantial calcium. The key is variety. Incorporating multiple calcium sources into your diet ensures consistent absorption and better bone maintenance. However, calcium from food alone may not always suffice, especially for those with dietary restrictions or absorption challenges. This is where calcium supplements can be valuable, particularly when combined with vitamin D, which enhances calcium absorption. But remember, more isn't always better. While calcium is essential, excessive intake, particularly from supplements, can potentially lead to arterial calcium deposits, kidney stones, and digestive issues. Balance is crucial for older adults. The recommended daily intake ranges from 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams, ideally from a combination of natural foods and supplements when necessary. Beyond intake, another key factor in calcium effectiveness is physical activity. Weight-bearing exercises like walking, resistance training, and even gentle jogging stimulate bone remodeling and direct calcium where it's needed most, into bones and muscles. Without regular movement, even adequate calcium consumption cannot fully strengthen your skeletal system. Neglecting calcium intake doesn't just weaken bones. It limits your ability to move freely, enjoy favorite activities, and maintain precious independence. A life filled with mobility, stability, and confidence begins with strong bones and properly functioning muscles, both depending heavily on calcium. Our third crucial nutrient, vitamin B12. While most discussions about leg strength focus on calcium and protein, few realize that vitamin B12 plays a fundamental role in neuromuscular function. This vitamin maintains healthy nerves, ensuring electrical signals traveling from your spinal cord to your legs remain strong and precise. Without adequate B12, your muscles don't receive proper signals, resulting in weakness, instability, and gradual loss of movement control. It's no wonder that one of the most common signs of B12 deficiency is heavy, tired legs, often accompanied by numbness or tingling sensations. But here's the concerning reality. Vitamin B12 deficiency is extremely common among older adults. Unlike other vitamins stored in fat or absorbed through various foods, B12 absorption depends heavily on digestive health. Your body requires adequate stomach acid and a special protein called intrinsic factor to extract B12 from food. As we age, stomach acid production naturally decreases, and conditions like gastritis, acid reflux, or long-term antacid use can further impair absorption. Add to this the fact that many seniors unknowingly consume diets low in B12-rich foods, and the result becomes a slow but steady depletion of this essential nutrient. Has anyone noticed numbness or tingling in their legs? Share your experience in the comments. This could be related to B12 levels. The consequences of B12 deficiency extend far beyond temporary weakness. Uncorrected B12 depletion can cause permanent nerve damage affecting balance, coordination, and reflexes. Many older adults suffering from frequent falls, walking difficulties, or feeling that their legs simply don't respond like they used to, are actually experiencing neurological effects of B12 shortage. This decline typically occurs so gradually that many dismiss it as normal aging when it's actually completely preventable. Fortunately, restoring B12 levels often produces dramatic improvements in mobility and energy. Research shows that seniors who correct their deficiency experience noticeable improvements in strength, endurance, and leg function. But where can you find this vital nutrient? Unlike many nutrients available from plant sources, vitamin B12 comes almost exclusively from animal products. The richest sources include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and shellfish, particularly clams and liver. For those following plant-based diets or struggling with absorption, B12, fortified foods, cereals, plant milks, or supplements become essential. The good news: vitamin B12 is considered one of the safest vitamins to supplement, as excess amounts are simply eliminated through urine. Many older adults benefit from higher dose B12 supplements or periodic injections, especially if they have difficulty absorbing it through food alone. Regular monitoring through blood tests helps ensure optimal levels and prevents the gradual decline in leg function that often accompanies deficiency. The key takeaway: strong legs require more than just physical strength. They depend on nervous system efficiency, reaction time, and coordination. No matter how much you exercise, if your nerves aren't signaling correctly, your legs won't respond properly. That's why maintaining adequate B12 levels represents one of the most overlooked yet powerful strategies for preserving mobility and quality of life as you age. Our fourth essential nutrient, magnesium. Every step you take involves magnesium working behind the scenes, ensuring your muscles receive proper signals to contract and relax smoothly. This mineral functions as the master controller of muscle activity, preventing spasms, reducing fatigue, and supporting endurance. One of the most common yet frequently unrecognized signs of magnesium deficiency is restless leg syndrome and nighttime leg cramps. Many seniors experience sudden painful muscle contractions in their legs, particularly during sleep, disrupting rest and making recovery from daily activities difficult. This isn't merely discomfort, it signals that your body struggles to Regulate muscle relaxation properly. Magnesium calms overactive nerve signals and prevents muscles from contracting unexpectedly, making it essential for those battling muscle tension and involuntary contractions. How many of you experience nighttime leg cramps? Type night cramps in the comments if this disrupts your sleep. You're definitely not alone. But magnesium's role extends beyond muscles. It's also vital for bone density and joint health. While calcium often receives most attention, for bone health, it cannot function effectively without magnesium. This mineral helps regulate calcium transport and ensures proper incorporation into bones rather than deposition in soft tissues, where it might contribute to stiffness and joint discomfort. Research indicates that higher magnesium intake correlates with greater bone strength and reduced fracture risk in aging adults, making it an essential component of overall mobility. Why is magnesium deficiency so widespread? Because it's easily depleted by stress, medications, and poor dietary habits. Many older adults take medications that lower magnesium levels, including diuretics, certain heartburn medications, and some blood pressure drugs. Combined with diets low in magnesium-rich foods, the result becomes widespread deficiency that gradually diminishes strength, endurance, and flexibility. This explains why many seniors experience decreasing stamina, walking shorter distances, climbing stairs more slowly, and feeling exhausted after simple activities. It's not simply aging, it's often a shortage of nutrients that fuel performance. Restoring magnesium levels can produce almost immediate improvements in leg health, reducing cramps, enhancing energy, and bringing back ease of movement. The best dietary sources include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and legumes. Foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, and avocados provide particularly rich magnesium content, offering a natural way to support muscle and bone health. For those struggling to get enough through diet alone, magnesium supplements can be effective, especially magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate forms, which the body absorbs more readily. The transformation when magnesium levels normalize can be remarkable. Seniors who previously felt heavy and sluggish find their legs responding with renewed energy. Those suffering from frequent cramps or stiffness experience relief, allowing better sleep and freer movement. Even balance and coordination improve, as magnesium helps regulate neuromuscular connections responsible for steady movement. What changes have you noticed in your legs as you've gotten older? Share in the comments. Your experience might help others recognize similar patterns. Our fifth vital nutrient, potassium. Have you ever awakened to a sudden, painful cramp in your calf? That familiar scenario often signals low potassium levels. This critical mineral regulates muscle function by balancing fluids inside and outside muscle cells. When potassium drops too low, muscles may contract involuntarily, causing painful cramps, especially in the legs. For older adults with already reduced circulation or muscle mass, these cramps can be more than just uncomfortable. They can be truly debilitating. But muscle cramps represent just the beginning of potassium's importance. Have you noticed your legs trembling after standing briefly? Or perhaps experienced increased stiffness while walking? Potassium facilitates signal transmission between nerves and muscles, ensuring smooth, controlled movements. When levels drop, communication between your brain and leg muscles becomes less effective, leading to shakiness, weakness, or difficulty lifting your feet properly, significantly increasing fall risk. And for seniors, preventing falls becomes absolutely critical for maintaining independence. Beyond muscles, potassium plays a surprising role in maintaining strong bones. It helps neutralize acids that can gradually break down bone density. Research suggests that potassium-rich diets can slow bone loss, reducing osteoporosis risk and keeping legs structurally strong. Potassium essentially helps muscles and bones work together harmoniously. How can you ensure adequate potassium intake? Fortunately, nature provides numerous delicious potassium-rich foods. While bananas might immediately come to mind, they're just the beginning. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, beans, and oranges all provide excellent potassium sources. Even a simple baked potato with skin contains more potassium than a banana. The key is incorporating various potassium-rich foods into daily meals, ensuring muscles and bones receive consistent nourishment. For those struggling to get enough through diet alone, supplements might seem appealing. However, unlike most vitamins, potassium supplements require careful consideration. Taking excessive potassium can potentially cause serious heart rhythm problems, especially in people with kidney conditions. Always consult your healthcare provider before considering potassium supplements. The recommended daily intake for adults is 2,600 milligrams for women and 3,400 milligrams for men, typically achievable through well-balanced diets rich in fruits, vegetables, and legumes. However, individuals with conditions affecting potassium levels, kidney disease, high blood pressure, should carefully monitor intake and work with healthcare providers to determine appropriate amounts. What potassium-rich foods do you enjoy regularly? Share your favorites in the comments. You might discover new options from other viewers. Our sixth key nutrient, vitamin K. When discussing bone-strengthening nutrients, calcium and vitamin D typically grab most attention. However, without vitamin K, these nutrients cannot perform their functions properly. Vitamin K serves as the critical connection, ensuring calcium deposits in bones where needed, rather than accumulating in arteries or soft tissues where it might cause stiffness, poor circulation, or cardiovascular concerns. Think of vitamin K as traffic control for calcium, directing it to appropriate locations and keeping your legs structurally sound and mobile. For seniors, this becomes increasingly important. Studies show that individuals with higher vitamin K intake maintain stronger bones, lower fracture risk, and better overall bone health compared to those with insufficient levels. That's because vitamin K activates osteocalcin, a protein that binds calcium to bone matrix, making bones denser and more resistant to breakage. But vitamin K's benefits extend further. It also supports joint health and muscle function. Many overlook the fact that healthy legs require not just strong bones, but also flexible joints and properly functioning muscles. Vitamin K helps reduce joint inflammation, potentially slowing osteoarthritis progression and easing knee stiffness, a common complaint among older adults. Do your knees ache when moving or feel stiff after sitting? Vitamin K might be the missing nutrient that could help relieve discomfort and maintain freedom of movement. Poor balance, walking difficulties, and increased fall risk often connect to weakened leg muscles. Emerging research suggests vitamin K supports muscle strength and coordination, particularly in aging adults, by regulating calcium levels within muscle cells. This ensures proper contractions and prevents uncoordinated movements that might lead to instability. Where can you find vitamin K? Green leafy vegetables provide excellent sources. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and Brussels sprouts contain abundant vitamin K1, the form commonly found in plants. However, another powerful form, vitamin K2, appears in fermented foods like natto, fermented soybeans, aged cheeses, and certain animal products including egg yolks and liver. K2 offers particular benefits because it remains active longer in the body and plays an even greater role in directing calcium into bones rather than arteries. To naturally boost vitamin K levels, increase your consumption of green vegetables and fermented foods. Even adding a daily serving of kale to smoothies or incorporating sautéed spinach into meals can make significant differences. However, individuals with absorption difficulties, especially those with digestive disorders or taking long-term antibiotics, might consider supplementation. But caution is essential. If you take blood-thinning medications like warfarin, consult your healthcare provider before increasing vitamin K intake, as it influences blood clotting and may interact with these medications. Our seventh essential nutrient, vitamin B6. Vitamin B6, also called pyridoxine, plays a far greater role in leg strength and muscle function than most realize. While many nutrients contribute to mobility, B6 is essential for maintaining nerve health, supporting muscle repair, and ensuring effective protein utilization for muscle maintenance. Without adequate B6, even strong muscles can weaken over time, making simple Movements like rising from chairs or climbing stairs disproportionately exhausting. One often overlooked aspect of vitamin B6 is its connection to nerve signaling and coordination. When B6 levels drop, these signals can become sluggish or misdirected, causing numbness, tingling sensations, or unsteady walking. Many seniors attribute these symptoms to age-related muscle loss when actually their bodies simply lack proper nutrients for maintaining neuromuscular function. Another crucial B6 function involves preventing inflammation-related muscle fatigue. B6 helps regulate inflammatory responses, reducing muscle discomfort and maintaining leg flexibility and resilience. If you experience persistent stiffness or slower recovery after activity, increasing vitamin B6 intake could prove transformative. Beyond muscle function, B6 is vital for red blood cell production. These cells transport oxygen throughout the body, fueling muscles and ensuring necessary endurance for sustained activity. B6 deficiency can reduce hemoglobin levels, potentially leaving muscles without sufficient oxygen and causing premature fatigue, heaviness, and decreased stamina. If you feel unusually tired after short walks or light physical activities, your body might be signaling increased B6 needs. Where can you find this essential vitamin? Fortunately, B6 appears abundantly in various accessible foods: poultry, fish, especially salmon and tuna, bananas, potatoes, chickpeas, and fortified cereals provide excellent sources. Incorporating these foods into daily meals naturally replenishes B6 levels, supporting both nerve function and muscle strength. For those with digestive issues, poor nutrient absorption, or dietary restrictions, B6 supplements may help achieve optimal levels. Recommended daily B6 intake varies by age and gender, with older adults typically needing approximately 1.5 milligrams daily for women and 1.7 milligrams daily for men. While obtaining B6 from food sources is generally safe, excessive intake through high-dose supplements requires caution, as long-term overuse could potentially cause nerve damage. The best approach focuses on balanced diets rich in B6 sources, ensuring steady supply without unnecessary risks. Have you found this information helpful? Please tap the like button. It truly helps us deliver more valuable content. Drop a comment sharing your thoughts, questions, or topics you'd like us to cover next. We love hearing from our community. Of course, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health insights. Stay informed, stay healthy, and join us for our next video.